I'm about as real as they come.
All my beats tailored by Joe. House Digital.
Maserati Rick in Detroit, convertible bird in Miami. Graduated summa cum laude, strip club made a tsunami. Carlton Hines with the ball game, Grateful Edmonds with the snowflakes, Craig Pettis in the M-Town, Sal Magluta with the boat game, Falcone with the cocaine, like Freeway Ricky with the plug game, like Monster Cody in South Central, Larry Davis from Close.
Shocking find at the church of a Boston pastor. Police say they uncovered drugs and a lot of cash. The pastor and his wife are actually very well known and very active in the community.
They even ran a 12-step substance abuse recovery group at their church. WBZ's Bill Shields is live in Roxbury tonight. Bill, this pastor has had a bit of trouble in his past.
He does have a history, an 11-page probation record, in fact. He also had a certificate saying that he was a pastor. I'm not so sure how big his congregation was. However, police say he had a lot of drugs in the office of the church.
Come on versus Willie Wilkerson.
58-year-old Willie Wilkerson. He claims to be a pastor, and this, police say, is his church in Dorchester. But investigators say Wilkerson was using the Mission Church office to warehouse his drugs.
In total, equaled 35 grams of crack cocaine, 11 grams of fentanyl, 50 oxycodone pills, 32 clonazepam pills, and 87 Suboxone strips, Your Honor.
In court, prosecutors showed an 11-page probation record for Wilkerson and prison time for selling drugs. At the Mission Church, there was a pastor's certificate with Wilkerson's name. But disappointed neighbors were told about his arrest.
You're using the money to sell the drugs, to buy more drugs and to sell it, but you're supposed to be a child of the Lord.
I don't know anything. I would never do that myself, so that's him.
This is what police found in the church office: crack cocaine, pills, fentanyl, and $10,000 in Wilkerson's nearby home. But one of his nieces claims the charges are trumped up.
He's a wonderful man. He helps everybody, just like his mother, okay? Everything's fabricated.
But another niece says that Wilkerson is really more used to jail than he is to church. Reporting live from Roxbury, I'm Bill Shields.
Not just inside that church, but also at his home and inside the food truck he apparently runs. Thousands of dollars worth of drugs that his family says weren't his.
It's crazy. That's a lie. Well, I don't got nothing else to say.
The family of Willie Wilkerson outside the church where he once preached, defending the man they say is innocent.
I love you, Uncle Willie. And you know that God's going to clear you from everything and everybody.
Willie Wilkerson not at the church today, but in a courtroom after police say he was dealing these drugs on his property.
In total, there was found to be approximately 34 grams of crack cocaine, 11 grams of fentanyl, 50 oxycodone pills.
Cocaine inside coffee makers, prescription pills inside printers, $20,000 worth of drugs found at Mission Church, at Victoria's Food Kitchen trailer, and at his Baker Avenue home.
Especially when they collect the money, in their little tins, like, what are you really using it for? Are you using it to hide it? Are you using it to buy the drugs?
That's the first time I ever heard of that, ever coming out of the church.
Wilkerson's lawyer says he rents those properties out, and that will be central to his defense of the pastor. Wilkerson does have a history of drug-related charges and has already served time for similar crimes.
He's supposed to be a pastor, a person of the church.
Now, because of that history, Wilkerson won't be able to get out for quite a while. We've learned these new charges meant that he was in violation of his probation, and that means he's not even eligible for bail in this case until the end of July. We're live in Roxbury tonight. I'm Abby Niz. Go to NBC Boston.
Yo, we back. It's your boy Popalot. Mobb ties. We on our way to Massachusetts with it. Boston. Dorchester to be exact.
Now, I'm going to need everybody from Dorchester to get in the comment box immediately. Matter of fact, the whole Boston check in with your boy. Now, if we got anybody with us, y'all keep y'all eyes open because these niggas around here is wild. Now, today, we are going to be covering a guy by the name of Willie Wilkerson. Now, according to NBC 10 in Boston, Willie Wilkerson is going to be the pastor of Mission Church, which is located on 266 Quincy Street. And like I said, that's going to be in the Dorchester neighborhood. And extra shout out to Dorchester. I got family out there. I done played out there. Salute to everybody, the whole Blue Hill Avenue shit. You know what we rocking. Now, a little bit about Mission Church. So Mission Church was actually started in the early 2000s. And it was going to be founded by a guy by the name of Reverend Graham, along with Willie Wilkerson's mother, Ma Sis, who was a renowned religious person. Pretty much they would look at her as a saint. They say that she was widely known as a saint in Boston for her commitment to Jesus Christ and to her service to the poorest people. Now, they're going to say that after her death in 2013, the leadership of the church changed and it became something very different from the original mission of Ma Sis and the founders of the church. And in those hands, it will fall into Reverend ReRoc, which we like to call him, Willie Wilkerson. Now, in 2017, it looks like he was arrested on drug trafficking charges to distribute Class B and Class C drugs. And by a wide account, well, they said that he hadn't preached at the church since 2013. So some people would call the church a front. They would say it was almost like a Narcotics Anonymous situation. In May of 2017, there was going to be a search warrant that was issued for Wilkerson, his home, the church, and Victoria's Secret's food trailer on which he owned. And in that search, authorities would go on to find cocaine hidden in coffee makers and pills hidden in printers. The DA office said that the search found at that time 30 grams of cocaine, 45 oxycodone pills, 9 grams of fentanyl, and 73 grams of buratine, whatever the fuck, some wild shit, and 32 other tablets. And they just had it was like a pharmacy of everything. Now, on December 31st, 2019, for New Year's Eve, another search warrant was conducted, and the office searched and they found 23 grams of crack, 45 methadone pills, 259 gabapentin pills, 64 xylophane pills. Ammunition was discovered, just a litany of shit, a trove of everything. Now, that happened. He happened to be out on bail from the first case in 2017 when that happened. So, by all accounts, he would go on to plead guilty. And I'm going to go out on a limb to say that he got off very, very, very easy because the way the federal government, and this is, well, now that I look at it, this is a state case. So that probably helped him a lot because if he was caught with ammunition, I guess it's a lot of determining factors whether he was a felon before this case. But something in my heart is telling me that he did not just start hustling crack at the age of 62, which is going to be when he got that second charge. He probably dabbled around a little bit. So with that being said, with the federal statutes, with you being a felon, you having the ammunition, you having that amount of crack, and the crack laws are changing too a lot. That's something else we're going to talk about. So instead of 100 to 1, I'm not even sure. All my jail lawyers, all my niggas that just came home, all my real lawyers, y'all get in the comment box. Let me know like what the crack difference is with the coke base now. But y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, POP_A_LOT. Y'all hit the bell right under this video to be notified when this real shit is dropping. We're going to be back with some more real shit. Dorchester, it's been real, man. Y'all know how we rocking. I'll see y'all real soon. I guarantee you. And y'all know what it is, man. Y'all get at me in the comment box below. Let me know where we need to go, who we need to cover. Y'all tweet me. Y'all get at me on Instagram. Y'all tag me to the wild shit that y'all see. However y'all want to handle it. It's your boy Popalot. We be back. It's the Mobb. Mobb. Ties.